Hi guys, I'm here with Amanda today, and we are actually going to go to some cafes today and find the best matcha in Richmond. So at some of the places we're going, they don't have regular like vanilla latte, like vanilla matcha latte or just like a regular matcha latte. They have more of specialty flavors. So we're not going to be focusing on simple flavors like that. We're going to try all their specialty flavors. For example, at the pop-up cart, I believe I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like a Korean sweet potato matcha latte. There's some places that don't have any specialties. We're just gonna get lavender syrup so we can compare it to the other places. So basically, we're gonna be ranking on a letter tier list system. But we're gonna be ranking based off of three things. We're gonna do price, obviously, and then like taste slash quality, like if it's grainy, if it tastes too milky, stuff like that, and then also the vibe of the cafe. Basically ranking if like we would sit down and study there or if the aesthetic is cute, stuff like that. So first up, we are trying this pop-up cart. Their Instagram is Find Your Exit Plan, and I think the actual cart itself is called the Exit Plan. They have a pop-up in this bookstore called I Love You So Much Books today, and we're gonna be trying some flavors. So we got our first drink from the Exit Plan. We got a gogama, which is a Korean sweet potato matcha latte, and then we also got a hojicha just for fun because we like hojicha, but I won't be ranking based off of this. It was just for our own enjoyment. But it's a black sesame banana hojicha. I'm excited, but whenever you drink matcha, make sure you're mixing it in, because one time I saw this TikTok where they were reviewing matchas and she literally just drank milk on the bottom, and then at the end she said it tasted like matcha, but you're supposed to mix it all together, and then make sure you get your syrup in there too. For the color, this actually looks really good. I think so. I like the little logo. That's really cute. So for the vibe, it's really just a pop-up cart inside a bookstore. So I think we're just gonna rank the cart itself, which was really cute. It was very small, but I enjoyed that we get to watch them make it.
Let me try it first.
Okay. I taste the potato afterwards, not initially though.
I agree.
One thing I do like that it's not grainy. I think the matcha itself tastes good. Aftertaste, you can taste the potato, but initially you don't. And then I think it kind of just overpowers the matcha. Overall, we're gonna rate this B.
Yeah. But for his cart, I would say that from having his drinks previously, not just like the specialty drink, I would rate overall like the cart probably like a B.
Yeah. Pricing $7.50. The vibe, I think it was cute. The cart itself, but there wasn't really much to go off of. And then I mean, like, there's a lot of seasonal menu options. Matcha quality was good. It's just the flavoring I feel like could use some work. So now that we tried that, we're gonna go to a place actually down the street. I think it's like a block down. It's called the Smoky Mug. It's a barbecue place, but it also has a cafe, and we saw it on TikTok, and the inside was really cute, so I do want to check that out. We just got a matcha from the Smoky Mug. This is a small, which was originally only $4, and then compare it to our other place, same size. It was $4, but then we added lavender syrup, so I think it was $5.50 in total for this cup, which that gets an A in my books. And then also the vibe, it was really cute. I love the earth tones, but the colors and the ceiling and the leaves, I just loved it. I love the vibe in there. I would also give that an A. The real star is the matcha, so let's try it. What do you think about the color of it?
I think the color, like compared to this one, like this is very green, and this is kind of like a bluish tint.
Yeah, I feel like it's more gray, like washed out. It's not grainy. The lavender has an interesting taste to me.
It's very strong, the lavender. What do you rate it?
I would give it a C just because of the vibe and the price as well.
Okay, yeah.
Taste-wise, I would give it a D, but overall, with everything else, it'll bring it back up to a C. Personally, I think I would come back, but not for the matcha. Yeah. We got Blanchard's coffee. So we got an iced matcha latte with pandan cold foam on top, because I really wanted to try their cold foam, but I want to mix it somehow so that we try the matcha itself first and then the foam later, just so we can judge it off of the matcha. But we got it sweetened with honey.
You look disappointed.
The matcha itself just tastes like oat milk, but we should try the pandan.
It's a very like mild flavor. I would barely taste it. Like, I think if you mix it, I wouldn't taste it at all.
Yeah, the cold foam, I don't taste anything either. Like pandan usually has a really distinctive taste and color. So color-wise, I think the exit plan has had the best color. It is a little watered down now because it's been sitting in the car. But compared to it,
I think this is still a better color, even
Yeah.
watered down.
quality-wise, I just taste oat milk, I won't lie. So for the price, I don't remember exactly how much it was before tax, but after it was $7.83, which is kind of on par with the first one that we had. And I feel like that's a normal range, but that was for the small. The large would have been like probably 8 something. So that's a bit expensive. Vibe, I like it, but it just felt, I don't know. I just felt judged. I won't lie. Everyone was on their MacBooks, like working. the look of it is cute, but I just get a little scared in there from the people. So overall, I would rate it a D because it was expensive as well. The next place we got is Afterglow. They have a pandan matcha, and it actually looks like electric green.
Yeah.
So I think the pandan matcha, or the pandan taste, will be kind of strong. So I'm excited. Do you like it?
I don't taste matcha.
Yeah, it takes a second for the flavor to kick in. You don't taste it right away. The matcha is gritty. I don't mind the milk, but I don't taste matcha as much. I feel like it's just the pandan, but even then, it takes a second to kick in. You don't taste anything at first. Let's talk about price. So it's a lot smaller than our other ones. It's a little bit smaller, but it was $7.90 something for oat milk as well. So I think pricing, I mean, that's like a really high price. It's expensive for such a small little thing, but the vibe was very cute. I like the inside. I think they had a nice theme going, and the music that they were playing fit well. If you're looking for seating, I doubt you'll find any there. People were sitting outside on like the curb, so there wasn't any space to sit inside. I would give the quality a D, like, because it was really gritty, grainy. The matcha quality didn't seem good, and the flavor was kind of off. I was really excited to try this place because I've been seeing a lot of videos. We just got our next matcha at Whisk.
I think it's just called Whisk
I think it's just
Café.
called Whisk. It's like a bakery. It's really small, and the vibe, I mean, there was nothing to it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go there to like hang out or anything, but for a quick coffee or matcha, it'll be fine. Pricing, however, was probably an S or an A. It was $4.75 for a 12 ounce, which is the same size as all the other ones that we've had. So that's really good. And then we just got honey as a sweetener. No, I think the color's decent. So I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I like it.
You do?
Yeah.
I think this is probably one of the better matchas that we definitely had today.
Yeah.
You could do A. I would say this is pretty good for the price. The aesthetics is okay. I like the bakery stuff there, so I would go back for other reasons too. So I would definitely go here.
Okay. I think overall an A for Whisk. So next we're gonna go to Ironclad, which is right down the block. I'm excited because she's been hyping up the vibe of this place.
The vibe. But I don't know about the drinks.
So we just got our next place. It's Ironclad Roasters, and we got a matcha latte with maple syrup. It was $1.50 for the maple syrup, like extra. So altogether, it was like almost $9. It was like $8.70 something. And the color is a little light, and it also looks really grainy if you look up close.
I think she might have burnt the matcha because when she poured in the water to whisk it, it looked like it was steaming, like boiling water. So I feel like it might have burnt it.
It doesn't feel grainy.
Okay.
I don't think it tastes bad.
If they use more matcha, I feel like this would be good.
Yeah, I think more matcha would be good. The color is just really light, so I think the ratio is just off. But taste-wise, I see the vision, but it's just a lot of milk. I really like the place inside. It was kind of like an old-timey, like, home feeling. So vibe, to me, was an A. Price was definitely F compared to everything else we've had. This is the most expensive.
Yeah, and the flavor, I would say, with the potential, I'd say C or B, CB.
I would give it a C. But we went to the Plant Café. It's inside a pickleball court, and I think it was called like Petal Plant or something like that. But the cup is cute. It says, "There you go." And then it also has the little building. It was like inside an old building, but they like renovated it, and there was like a pizza place. It was actually pretty cute inside for what it was, and like the pickleball court and everything. We looked at the membership, and it's $100 a month. So just here for the cafe. Off the bat, the color is really light. It's not a good sign. I think it was $8, a little bit over $8, which is pretty expensive. And we just got simple syrup. Your face says it all.
Taste anything?
I don't taste anything. It's just milk. It's literally just green milk.
Yeah, so I think this is our first F.
Yeah, F for sure. I saw the girl like whisk the matcha, but it probably just isn't a good quality one. So this one's my first F, guys. Just tastes like milk, and you can tell from the color. So we just came out from Tous Les Jours, and we got a honey lavender iced matcha. I think I'm biased. I've had this drink many times, and usually it's A or S tier. I will be honest, the matcha itself isn't really consistent, and today it looks like it was a bad day because the matcha looks a little yellow.
Even compared to the first
like
drink we
it
got,
looks
too.
super watered down, and I know that they pre-make their matcha and put it into a bottle. I don't know, the color just doesn't sit right with me. Usually I like the flavor, but I have a feeling we're not gonna taste any matcha this time, which I'm really sad about.
Yeah, I like the lavender flavor more than our first drink. It wasn't as strong.
Quality rise though for today, I think it's gonna go C or D. Vibe, I like they have like the pastries, and it's in a grocery store. It was very lively. I think that was really nice. Price though, that's definitely an S. It was our cheapest drink today, I think. After tax and everything, it was $5.04. Overall, what would you give it?
Like a C or D for the flavor.
Yeah, I would go C. Because the price brings it up a little bit.
True.
But usually I think it's an A. I think it's just an off day. Finally, we are at our last place and we got Zen Café. We got a honey matcha. So just an iced matcha latte with honey. Vibe in there. I would give it an A. I love all the plants in there. And then they have these like little gachapon machines, which I really like. And then for the pricing, for this size, I believe it was about $7. This is the medium size.
I like this one because it's not too milky and it's not grainy, which I really like.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the matchas we had today was really milky, and all you could taste is either like the oat milk, and I didn't really taste the matcha, but actually with this, I can taste the matcha in it, and it isn't grainy, so the quality is good, and honestly the color is pretty good.
Yeah.
What would you give this place?
Because of the aesthetic of the place, the price is like fair, I guess, because $7 is what we expected. So I would probably give it like an A, I guess.
Okay, yeah, I would give it an A as well. So that's all the places that we have today, but is there any place that you like, anything that you would change the ranking now that we know all the places? Is any, because we didn't give anything an S.
Yeah.
But like, would you give any of them an S?
I don't think so, because of that one time we went to Haiti together. I feel like that would have been like my S.
Yeah.
We had Haiti here.
We had Haiti, and the matcha was really good. So that would be my S, but sadly we don't have one in Richmond. There was other places I wanted to try today, like Capital One Cafe, there was Sefton's, Alchemy Coffee, a lot of places, but we had to narrow it down to like 10 because our bellies can only take so much. We've been at it since 10 a.m. and it's 3:30 now. So I think this is enough matcha for like at least a month.
Yeah.
So here's our final rating of everything. I definitely want to try this again, maybe sometime down the line. A lot of these cafes were new to me, like Whisk and Ironclad. I think overall Whisk was my favorite. I hope you guys enjoy our video and our rankings, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!